Yesterday's snatch and grab cost me $75 in diesel and about, I'd say about 8 hours time yesterday, and it'll take me about another 2 hours today by the time I bring the truck back and get back home. But these two little pine logs, they're a little punky. I need to get them sawed up pretty quick. You can see right here on this corner and on that corner it's getting pretty soft, but there's still some good meat in there. They're about 12, 13 foot long. This pine log here is about 10 foot long. Bigger, again, a little punky on the edges, but plenty of meat there. These three here are all 16 to 17 foot long. Looking pretty solid. This one's got a little bit of looks like it's starting to get a little punky on the core, which is kind of odd. Pines don't typically rot out like that, but showing a little bit. Big, decent logs. The pecan, you guys already know about. Big red oak, 13 feet long. You can see it's got some rot here, but it's getting pretty small. The other end is solid, so I don't know how deep that rot goes. Post oak, both, I think I cut both of them at 12.5 feet long. It was a 25 foot log, and just split it. And then of course these big pines on the bottom, which there's 3 pines at 13 feet, and then I think there's 2 more at 17 feet. So yeah, not a bad gig. $75 in 10 hours total for a whole bunch of lumber that I have no immediate plans for. Well, we got some new loot. A few more logs from my buddy Charlie, which is mostly what's stacked up over there still too, but a couple more big pin oaks that he had taken down. Managed to salvage these. But a bit of an interesting setup here. So I borrowed this trailer from Jose, that's my neighbor that does the concrete work, and it came loaded with form boards. So actually a bit of an advantage to that, because we already have an elevation up a little bit off the floor. And so what we did was we just cut these about 6-inch limbs, whatever, to give us basically beams that stick out over top the fenders. And it also keeps the logs up off, it keeps them up off the lumber and off the deck of the trailer. I didn't want the logs to touch the lumber anyway if I could, just so I don't damage it. I mean, it's just concrete form boards, but still, it's borrowed material. So anyway, there's 3 big pieces here, the one long one and these 2 shorter sections. These have got some really cool burls. I don't know what these things are going to do as far as, texture inside the log, but some really neat burls on them on the outside of the log. We got these 3 pieces. I've got another 11 foot long piece that is 36 inches at the base. It's on my trailer, still at Charlie's house. And then Charlie has a piece that's about, I think it's about 18 to 20 inches around and about 11 feet long that he's got on his trailer that he's going to bring out here. So quite a bit out of just 2 pin oak trees of big chunks here. But what I was going to show you was what I'm going to try to do to get them off of here. My plan, I'm going to take my longer log chain. I'm going to hook one end here. I'm going to throw it up underneath the log and over top of this 4x4. Bring it around the back and bring the other end underneath of here over top of this 6-inch post down here and hook it underneath this side. And then I'll take my shorter chain and round it from the center of the long chain and hook it up on the bucket and see if we can't just roll this log right out over the fender and hopefully don't crush the fender in the process. I really don't think that we will. If I do, I'll have to buy Jose a new fender. But I think we'll be okay. I don't have any other way to get them off. Rosie's off site, and I've got to get these logs off this trailer tonight and back to Jose tonight. So let me get this set up. I'll try to see if I can get the camera set up somehow so you guys can watch.
Now
things ever. Now this one has got a funny fork in it, so it's going to be kind of lopsided. But that last one rolled off so easy. This one's not even quite that heavy. Let's see what it does. Who's that?
The guy you were talking to.
Huh? That guy that just pulled up in the truck?
Yeah.
No, that was the neighbor that we borrowed this trailer from. That's who just pulled up in the truck.
When you're done with this vlog, you're going to give it back to him.
I'm not going to blow it off. I got to take that trailer back to him. That's what we do. I mean, we borrow things from each other. We're a community. We help each other out, but I can't keep his tools forever.
But somebody do we have to give it back? We don't keep it forever. Why
Well, I
not?
can't keep it forever. I hope someday he comes and borrows something from me. 'Cause I owe him plenty of favors, that's for sure. What, Jiggy? I do not like this setup near as much. I got both hooks back here a foot apart. But I think if I hook pull, more off the other side, it'll stay. So I'm going to hook my chain more here, and my hooks are down over there. So I'll still kind of pull centered on the log, hopefully. Walk with it.